Hey guys, welcome back to Judo Highlights. This will be the top IPPONS for the Dushanbe Grand Slam. It was a good one. Here's Hayato Kondo getting thrown. Pretty incredible low driving ouchigari here. So hopefully you're subscribed to the channel, like the video. Big things coming up. We've got the World Championships in 2 weeks. And if you need a discount to JUDOTV to watch that, Judo Highlights is the code, 15% off. Why would you ever pay full price? Now how about this for an Uchimata? Pretty big, right? It's a good one. You know, sometimes I talk about stepping, movement, setups, fakes, and whatnot, but this is just a straight entry, had his grips, went in there, 1, 2, 3, and up he went. Pretty similar story here with Teddy Raniere. I do have a better camera angle after this one. Here it is here. Just absolutely powerful haraigashi from Teddy Raniere, straight into the osaekomi. He is looking really good, heading into the Olympics. Now this is an Ura Nage, and it's probably one of the most beautiful Ura Nages that I've seen in recent years. Have a look at that. So he really takes his time and just kind of sucking his opponent in. Have a look at this and watch his legs, the work he does with his legs to just lift his opponent onto his chest. And then when he's ready, off he goes. Full back flip. That was amazing. Here's another Ura Nage. Similar kind of setup and attempt, but I mean that last one, you can tell the difference. This is more like a normal Ura Nage ippon, but that one just a second ago, that was absolutely insane. Now they only gave this one a wazari, but I mean with the lift they got, and he landed on the top of his shoulders, which is why they didn't give it an ippon, but I mean that's a beautiful throw.
Yeah,
Now Kondo, this was his bronze medal contest, and he set this up with a lot of uchimatas. Ended up being kind of a kouchigari, but just kind of turned him with the tewaza. Really nice stuff by Kondo. Now Goshi Ladze, this is a harai goshi, but you know, when Blue puts his foot back, you'll see him put his left foot back. That's the entry point for harai goshi, which seems a little counterintuitive because you want to reap that leg, and some people think, oh, you gotta have the leg in the front. No, that is not the case. Another Ura Nage. Quite a few Ura Nages in this video. And actually some weird techniques coming up as well. One of them is called the Pfannenwender, which is a German word for spatula, and it's apparently the name they give for this technique right here. Now there was some talk on Japanese Twitter whether this was head diving or not, and the conclusion some people came to was he wasn't really diving, he was kind of spinning out of the throw, which is possibly why he didn't get the head diving penalty against him. Now this Ura Nage from Pantano reminds me of the kata, nage no kata, when people do Ura Nage, they pick people up from the front, chest to chest. But have a look at this, I mean, just watch his feet. I mean, it's pretty crazy he was able to generate that sort of force, basically standing on his toenails. Unbelievable. This is an important concept that I think is in judo. Your opponent goes, and then immediately after you have to attack. So Nakano here goes in for harai goshi, and on the return, the entry for the kataguruma. There's actually a couple of katagurumas in this video. One I want to talk about in particular. Kareus now starts off with kind of an uchimata and then just runs with it. So you can see his top hand comes off. But because he had double lapels, he can use that right hand of his to kind of push underneath the chin, keep him really close to him, and just run with it. Now this is something I like to do when people go for the sasai. Just kind of put all your weight on it and push them over, sumiyotoshi. Now I don't have a clip of it, but one guy at my dojo, he'll bait people into doing the sasai, and when they go for it here, he'll lock his elbow on the back of their knee. And he'll do it, it's almost like he's grabbing the leg, but because he's got that sleeve grip, he's allowed to put his elbow on your leg. And it's just crazy, he's baiting for that attack. These Japanese judoka, they have some very deep kind of strategies that they do. Actually, one day, Takato came to our dojo and he brought a friend, this big, under 90 kg guy from Tokai University. And he had the strategy of just flicking people's gi, making it loose around the belt, and then he would come across with a kind of a kochi, not to throw you, just to get you to the ground into the kame position, and then he would use that loose lapel to set up a newaza transition. And I was like, wow, that's a pretty intense game plan. And he's like, yep, that's all I've done all my career in all of my competitions. I was like, wow, that is amazing. That is amazing. Really nice kochigari here. Kind of like abe hifumi with the double sleeves. Don't see him doing it too much these days. I mean, for the most part, he's going double sleeve, osoto and sode. But this is definitely something he used to look for back in the day. Now this is a really nice one. Just settling the grips first, and now we're in nice and tight. So you can see for that ogoshi, once he got in close, started that spinning action, and that just made that ogoshi so much easier to execute. A little bit of momentum always helps. This is a yoko otoshi, and I really like what he does here with his foot. So when I've always done yoko otoshi, I would just plant my foot next to my opponent's leg, but in this instance you can really see him kicking the leg from underneath his opponent. Have a look again. This next one, pretty crazy. Sasai surikomiyashi. And of course the grip, that left hand by Blue. I mean, that's going to make him really able to kind of generate a lot of torque and momentum. But White, his lower half tries to avoid the throw, but just the control by Blue with the top half just planted him into the mat. And we've just got 2 more ippons to go, guys, so if you're this far, give the video a like and subscribe. I'm trying to split these top ippon videos into 2 parts these days. They just get really long, kind of 20-minute long kind of videos, so if you like the video, if you like this format, keeping it in 2 parts, let me know. And one last thing before I leave you with a nice newaza sequence from Sazik. Now, you may have noticed, but this channel is now on TikTok. So if you are into TikTok and that's your thing, go check it out. But anyway, guys, that's it from me. I'll see you in the next one. Just remember, it's going to get pretty busy pretty quickly. We've got the World Championships coming up soon and a Grand Slam in Kazakhstan. So stay tuned for all that action. See you in the next one, guys. Peace.